Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a company that's been making absolutely massive waves lately, Suzen Electricals India Ltd. If you've been anywhere near the financial news, you've definitely seen the headlines about their explosive debut on the BSE SME exchange. But, whenever we see this kind of massive market performance and huge initial reaction, it begs a really important question. How much of this is just pure hype, and how much is grounded in solid, fundamental reality? Well, that is exactly what we're going to unpack today.
So here's our roadmap for today. We're going to look at their stellar market debut, peek behind the wires to see the company's foundation, break down their surging financials, do a quick peer comparison and weigh the risks, and finally, look at how they're funding their future growth.
All right, Section 1, a stellar market debut. Let's get right into the sheer scale of the excitement here. Okay, let's dive into this number, 216.63 times. That is the overall subscription rate for the Suzen Electricals IPO. I mean, we're talking an absolute frenzy here. And this demand? It literally came from everywhere. High net worth individuals subscribed 336 times over, everyday retail investors were right behind them at 207 times, and the large institutional funds came in strong at over 142 times. So the appetite for this is just undeniable. And the whole timeline moved at lightning speed. It opened on June 11th with a price band of 120 to 127 rupees and closed just days later with over 228,000 applications. Then, on June 18th, it made this stellar debut at 186 rupees. That's an immediate 46% premium right out of the gate, before hitting the upper circuit up over 53%. Given this extreme momentum in the recent IPO listing details, a lot of analysts and retail investors are now glued to the screen, watching that one-week share price target to see if the stock consolidates these massive gains or just pushes even higher. Moving on to Section 2, behind the wires. Let's actually look at what the market is buying into here. Because we aren't talking about some brand new overnight startup. Suzen Electricals was actually incorporated way back in December 2007. They've spent nearly 2 decades building up this foundation. Today, they've got 3 physical manufacturing units running, 2 in Ghaziabad and 1 in Delhi. And they've got an impressive 48,000-ton installed capacity just for wires. Now, looking at their client split for fiscal year 2026, they've actually got a pretty healthy mix going. About 64% of their business is private sector, while roughly 36% caters to government entities like utilities and EPC companies. Those are your engineering, procurement, and construction firms. Now, just a quick aside. As enthusiastic as we get trying to understand this kind of growth, we always have to ground our analysis in verified reality. So the financial data we're looking at today is pulled straight from official filings and independent auditor reports. It is absolutely crucial to build our understanding on a solid foundation of trusted numbers. Which brings us to Section 3, surging financial performance. This is where the story gets really compelling, and honestly, it explains a lot of that initial IPO hype. And this brilliantly illustrates